Hi and welcome to this video. In this video, I want to review FVP holdings and what opportunities we can find here. Before we go through FVP holdings and I show you who they are, what they are doing and who is behind it, I want to show you the first bullet point that interested me the most, and that's their forex trading opportunity. FVP has several trading opportunities to join, and I will show you right here the MyFix book from the best one. As you see, this trading exists already since 2020 and gains an average of 28% per month with a quite acceptable drawdown. And if we see the trading parameters here, it seems really realistic. We have a win rate of 59%, we have a profit factor of 1.6, and we have a long history with a track record since 2020. Let's take a look. So this year, I'm recording this video on the 31st of March. In March we gained already 16%. Last month it was 19, so almost 20. And if we look on 2021, it was an average about 20%. So very good and profitable trading. In the year 2020 they had some crazy months where they made almost 100%, 60%, but then I think the trading algorithm was quite well adjusted for the risk reward management, and now we have a quite low risk and a very stable return since many years. All their strategy you can find on my FX book. I will also link this MyFix book under the video. But for me, from my experience, this trading seems really realistic. So during the video, I will show you how you can participate in this trading and how can you benefit from it. So please keep watching the video until the end to get the whole information, because it's very important to understand how FVP is working and why I think it's a great broker and a great company and a great opportunity. Okay, now back to FVP Holdings. FVP Holdings contains 3 different companies. If we check their portfolio, we will see that there are 3 main companies including in this holding. The first one is FVP Trade. This is their own broker, which is existing already since 2017. And here on this broker, you have the opportunity either to open an account and trade by yourself in the market, or join their PAMs, which are running with their own algorithms. And their own algorithms, this is the keyword. And here we have the company QfinityLabs. What is QfinityLabs? Let's check it out. QfinityLabs is building their own quantum computers. These quantum computers are powerful machines that are creating new algorithm for the financial market. The founder of it is this guy, Dr. David Moshe, but we will talk about this guy in depth a little bit later. If we check out the machine, you can go to the website here and read about the technology, how it's working, how it's functioning. I also found some videos about the machine. I can also link these videos, and you see that this company really exists. They have own laboratories, and this machine is indeed existing and working. Okay, and the third company in the holding is the Global FX Tech. Global FX Tech, we can also switch to their website, is a company which is a brokerage agency. They help companies to create their own financial solutions and their own brokerage agencies. If you want to know more about them, you can go and check it out on globalfxtech.com. FVP Holdings has offices all over the world. For example, UK, Germany, Poland, Russia, China, Hong Kong, and also they are hiring. So if you're interested in a job for them, you can apply for a job. But let's jump straight into the presentation and to the company that is the most interesting for us, and this is FVP Trade. FVP Trade is a globally regulated CFD broker which was established in 2017 on the British Virgin Islands. It is an award-winning broker with a good and long history. Here you see the registration of FVP Trade, and as you see, it was the 23rd of October 2017. Also, FVP has working offices all over the world. This is one of the main offices, but also they have offices in China, Vietnam, Korea, UK, Russia, and so on. Here you see some pictures of the people who are working with and for FVP. But like promised, let's get to the licenses. This PDF is a bit older. That means this ASIC license is not existing anymore. They had the license before, because like you see on the screenshot, you see the registration and the AFS license that they really obtained in the past. I checked it out by myself and I found it. Here you see the registration is still there, but it's not a license. It's very important to know this. I learned from the past projects. There is a difference between registration on ASIC and regulation on ASIC. So they are still registered but not regulated with ASIC anymore. But they have other licenses that are regulating them. The first is the Canada FinTrack MSB license. I looked the license up and you can see here you find the MSB number. The second license, which is not in this PDF because it's quite new, they have an FCA license, and this is even better than ASIC and FinTrack because this is a European license from UK. And you can also find here the license number, firm reference number, and all the details from the company. And now we come to a bullet point. If a broker is regulated by FCA, ASIC or FinTrack or something that's really regulated, then they must write this on their website. So let's check the website. We are here on FVP Trade. So this is the main page from the broker, and if we scroll down, we see FVP Trade registered in BVI. FVP Trade is regulated by the FinTrack. FVP Trade UK is regulated by the FCA, and this is a must. This is by law. So if a company is only registered, for example, that's why they don't have here the wording or the regulation about ASIC, because they're only registered and not regulated. But the FCA is regulating them and the FinTrack is also regulating them. So if you check a broker, go to the website, and it must be written exactly in these terms, that this company is regulated by the authority with the number. If it's not written there, then this company is not regulated. The next very interesting point is that FVP Trade shows their liquidity providers. That means if they are really trading in the market, they need liquidity provider. And FVP Trade shows their liquidity providers. It's like Almex Group or Frank Clearing, FSH, 10, and so on. So they openly show who are their market liquidity providers. The next very good point that speaks for the company: if you open your MT4 account for trading, you can deposit in USDT, Visa or MasterCard, or bank wire. In the past they even had PayPal, but now not anymore. So right now we have bank, Visa, MasterCard, and USDT, which is a great sign. So we heard a bit about FVP Holdings and FVP Trade and the other companies. But who are the people behind this company? The founder is Mr. Tim Booth. This guy has long experience in the financial market. He was working already for Barclays or Citibank, and I looked him up and I found him, for example, on LinkedIn with his complete history, where he was working, what he was doing in the past. And you also find some information about him in the internet. The next important guy is Mr. Jonathan Gree. You can also find information about him on LinkedIn and other sources. You can just Google. He is also the CEO of especially FVP Trade. Mr. Keith Walker is responsible for GFX Tech. And one of the most important people, how I think, is Dr. David Moshe, or Mohe, I'm sorry if I pronounce this wrong. He's the head of research, and he's creating these quantum computers, these machines that are creating the algorithm for the financial market. Interesting thing is that this guy wrote also a book which is called Quantum Computing in Finance. And I looked it up and I did find this book on Amazon. So you can order it, you can read it, and this is by David Moshe. So it's quite interesting. About quantum computing, in this PDF is much more information, but I don't want to go too deep in detail because I don't want to keep the video too long. I will send a link to a Google Drive in the video description where you can download these old PDFs and look it up by yourself. FVP has also different named partners all over the world. And I made a little bit of research on a few of them. For example, there are proofs that they are working with Deutsche Capital Group. We can see here documentation of the signing ceremony with this German company. And I also found a video about the signing ceremony with Al Mohanandi Group. So that was also quite interesting. You can look this video up by yourself. And also, FVP was on the Dubai IFX Expo 2022. There are also videos where they attended, and they had also their own booth on this expo. So how can we participate from the knowledge of FVP? How can we earn here, and what do we earn here? So like I said, you can open an account and trade by yourself if you want, or you can join one of the PAMs which are running by the quantum computer algorithms. FVP offers 3 strategies. It's low risk, mid risk, and high risk. And these are the net returns from it. So what I mean with net returns, for example, if we look up the MyFX book from the beginning of the video. So this is the Quantum F3. This is the high risk PAM. And if we see the returns here, for example, they made 19%. And in FVP, it's like this, that 50% of the return goes to the client and 50% of the return goes to the marketing plan. That's why it's mentioned here on high risk that you get in average, it's just an average 6 to 10% net on the returns after distributing the 50% of the marketing plan. So one more time, if the high risk strategy makes 20% per month, 10% gets the client and 10% go to the distribution of the compensation plan. And of course, this all happens on your own MT4 account. On the low risk strategy, we can expect net 2 to 4% per month, but we have a 100% guarantee from the company of our invested capital. On the mid risk, we can expect 4 to 6% per month, and we have a 95% guarantee, so 5% our capital is at risk. And on the high risk, we have 6 to 10% in average. It can be more, it can be less per month, with a 90% money guarantee. That means they risk only 10% of the total capital. Also on the returns, there is a cycle bonus. What does this mean? If you stay invested in the company, if you keep trading for over 90 days, you get an additional percentage per month. That means, for example, if you are already a partner longer than 90 days and you made a 10% return, you get additional 1%, so you have 11% return on your investment. If you are longer than 180 days, is another percent additional, so you have 2% additional. And if you stay longer than 270 days, you get 2% additional. So in summary, you can add 4% to the 10% return per month, and you can come in average over 14%. Also, if the company makes, for example, 30% total return, so your half is like 15 plus 4, and then you are on 19%. Here are some remarks on the return. First remark is that this income is gonna be split into 3 different wallets. 70% of your income goes to the commission wallet, which you can withdraw anytime or do with it whatever you want. 20% of it goes to an activation wallet. The activation wallet, you can reinvest it back to the PAM, or you can send it to another user. So here is a system where you can send money inside of the broker from user to user. And 10% goes to your IPO wallet. What is the IPO wallet? I don't go too deep now into details. I just make a short remark on this, that FVP would want to go to NASDAQ in 2024. And there you can obtain shares, real shares on the company. In the Google Drive, you will find a full explanation about this and how this will work and how the road to NASDAQ will go and appear. And that's why 10% of all your income goes automatically to an IPO wallet, which will be converted into shares fully automatically as soon as the IPO launches. So with that money that you have in your IPO wallet, you get the shares to the very lowest price, and you can multiply that money on the stock market later on. I forgot to say that the minimum deposit for this is $500 and the minimum withdrawal amount is $100. You can withdraw your money from your trading account anytime, any day, but if you do it before the 90-day period, you have 10% processing fee. After 90 days, you can withdraw the complete amount without any fees. One very important information: if you register for FVP trade, then you have to deposit at least $500 within the first 48 hours. If you don't deposit your account within 48 hours, this account will be banned and deleted, and you have to do a new registration. So, if you decide to join, please don't forget to deposit within the first 48 hours. FVP has, of course, a great career and marketing plan where can you build your own business, create a downline, and earn passively together with your partners. But this is a separate video on my channel, and there I explain the full compensation plan of FVP trade. Also join our Telegram group. You will find the link in the description below. There you have all the infos. There you can share experiences with other partners. And also, if you want to join FVP trade, please sign up with the link under the video or in the Telegram group. If someone else showed you this video, please contact the person that showed you this video and ask the referral link from that person. One very important last remark: if you sign up from a country which is not included yet in this business. So you can sign up, you can do everything, but you will maybe not get the SMS for verification. Please contact me in my Telegram group. I can contact the company to open up the SMS for your country. So it must be done only one time with the first guy that enters a country with this business, and after that all the phone numbers from that country will work. The only country that is not working in this business is USA. That's so far from my side. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you a great day.